Hey, what's up? Sunzi here, and welcome back to the Sunzi Curl YouTube channel. And today we have a very exciting keyboard build. This is a keyboard from KBD fans, and it is a very well-known entry keyboard that is also very popular. So here's the case, and there's nothing else in the box. Just this case, and everything you need is in this case. So this case has a handle, so you can actually grab onto it and carry it around with that handle. It's pretty sweet. And it was really nice of KBD fans to actually include a case, despite the keyboard being only an entry keyboard. I think the bare bones kit was around $120. So for that price point, they even gave you a case. That's actually quite amazing. One thing I will note though is that the not so amazing part about this case are these. These get stuck around here whenever you open. It gets stuck in the corners basically. Every time you hit a corner, it'll get stuck. So this is not a very well made case. Everything else is fine. The quality of everything else is just really good. It's just these zipper things, these zippers just get stuck in every corner basically. So opening and closing it is quite a pain. And I do not know the durability of this. There's a very high chance that you keep on opening and closing this, these will just break. So it was a nice thing they include a case. These not so amazing. Everything else pretty good. Let's take a look at the inside. Oh, I like this material. Oh, damn. This is good. This is actually a lot better than a lot of other cases. This feels nice. Okay, enough of that. Here are the my light. Here are the stabilizers for the keyboard. They look decent. I think I may just use these stabilizers. Depends. If they're not if they're not up to it, then I'll probably have to go for Durox instead. But these look okay at first glance. Next we have the... Oh, these are just the screws. What the heck is this? Is this a screwdriver? Oh my gosh, look at that tiny screwdriver. Actually, let me take a quick look at this. Oh my gosh. Wow, let's look at this. Look at this tiny screwdriver right here. Yeah, so this is just the screwdriver and the screws. Not sure what the heck this is. I mean, I guess it's a screwdriver, but at the same time, seriously, KBD fans? It's a screwdriver. I guess you can't expect much from this price point. I mean, it's great that they include one, but I hope everyone has an actual screwdriver in your house. If you don't have a screwdriver, what the heck? Here is the... Wow, why is it packed up so nicely? This is just the foam. What the heck? Why did they... Is this silicone? No, it's not. It's not. I don't think so. Ooh, it does feel really nice though. Man, this does feel pretty nice. It's different from the... It's not silicone. It's like somewhere in between the foam you normally see and silicone. Super weird. It feels smoother than foam, but it's also a little bit thinner. So it's close to silicone in terms of when the ones they include in the keyboards, the silicone foam, it's close to the thinness of those, but it's also not that material. This is actually really nice. I now understand why they need to put that inside of this thing. I'm actually going to put it back in there. Oh, what the heck are you doing? I'm actually gonna put it back in there because I do not want to damage this. I mean, I'm not gonna like use it as of right now, so I'm actually just gonna put it back. You know what? I feel like me putting it back in there would damage it way more than like me not putting it back in there, so I'm just gonna not put it back in there. Okay. That was the foam. What else do we have? We have this cable. It's not the best cable, but it's a good cable. It's actually better than the NK65 cable, the cable that they include in the NK65. And I feel like this cable is actually quite usable. I mean, I would use this cable. It doesn't feel as premium as one of those coiled, like, you know, custom coiled cables, but you know, it's not bad. It looks durable, it looks usable, and it looks fine. You know, plain black. It's not too bad. I think this cable is actually pretty nice. Okay, so that's the cable. And here is the case. This one is the gray and white version. So the bottom piece is gray. The top piece here is white. And I was lucky enough, I got this on like a limited restock of the KBD67 Lite, and I grabbed the translucent one immediately. Like, first thing I did was grab the translucent one, and I got my hands on that. Then I was looking at the white one, but eventually I went for this one. The white one and the black one and the pink one actually sold out really fast. This one they still had some stock for this one. It sold out like 2 minutes later, I think. But luckily I got my hands on this one because I have a pretty sick set of switches and keycaps for this build, which is why I actually bought the white and gray version instead of the full white one. So yeah, this is just the case. Okay, so let me tell you something about this case is that there's a reason why this is an entry keyboard. Because this is hard plastic. Like, it's well made enough, and it's definitely durable, but at the same time, this is not the type of, like, when you imagine polycarbonate, when they tell you polycarbonate, this is not really what you imagine. You'd probably be imagining some kind of like CNC anodized kind of plastic, like the Idabal ID80 Smoke, or like some of the other high-end keyboards out there. Like, those are quality plastic. This is kind of a cheaper plastic, but it actually seems durable and well made enough that I don't think it actually makes the keyboard any less, like, it doesn't make the keyboard feel, it doesn't make the keyboard feel cheap. I feel like, but also you have to consider that this is definitely what entry means. Like, there's a reason why it's 120, is because this is plastic and not like, you know, metal, aluminum, brass, whatever, or, you know, those high-end plastic. This is basically just the normal plastic that you would see. So, but at the same time, I don't feel like it makes the keyboard itself feel cheap, because this is definitely really quality plastic as well. One thing I would say though is that I do not recommend dropping this keyboard, and I do not recommend smashing this keyboard. A lot of the other keyboards that we've made, I mean, if you smash and drop them, it would probably survive. I mean, you're like, especially for the, you know, metal ones, if you drop and smash them, your floor is probably going to collapse, your table is probably going to break. This is actually going to break. So if you're a raging gamer, this might not be exactly for you. You're going to have to like control yourself a bit, you know. So this is the case. Now let's move on. I am actually running out of space for this. 1 second. Okay, let's continue. Next up, oh, wow, no way. This is actually a silicone plate foam. Damn, that's actually surprising. This is great value actually. This keyboard kit actually offers insane value for what you're getting for 120 bucks. Let's take out the plate. So I think the default plate is polycarbonate, and so here over here is the polycarbonate plate, and it feels really nice. It feels durable for plastic. I'm gonna put this back into this bag. Hopefully I succeed this time. Oh gosh. Okay, yay, we did it. Let me just put this back real quick. Oh, come on, go in. Stop getting stuck. Oh gosh. Alright, there we go. So this is the plate. This is pretty insane. This is actually... Actually, I'm gonna have to tear this apart. This is actually insane. This is a silicone... Whoa, this is a silicone plate foam. Yo, that is awesome. And here are some of the, I don't know what these are, but I assume they're useful. Dude, this is actually insane. This is actually pretty insane. Yeah, I actually did not expect this at all. I knew they were gonna have foam, but I didn't expect it to be silicone. And this is also pretty thick at the same time. Really nice, very, very nice. This just made the whole build just a lot more interesting. The value it's definitely worth. 120 for what you're getting for all of this, absolutely worth. I'm gonna lay this over here actually. And last but not least is the PCB. Let me take this out real quick. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is a nice PCB. Ooh, yeah, this is nice. Yeah, I like this PCB. This is awesome. I like this PCB. The only thing I feel like is just the Type C not having a daughter board to separate it. But everything else, this hot swap PCB, yeah, everything else is like really nice. I like this PCB a lot. The reason why I'm like a lot of things that other, I guess, YouTubers don't really address is that the quality not only of the keyboard, but sometimes the quality of stuff like the PCB. For example, the drop alt high profile, the Idaball ID80, the PCBs on those keyboards are, for some reason, does not feel as sturdy and does not feel as good in the hand as this one. So those keyboards definitely have higher quality material, but they really just lack in terms of like a lot of the smaller details of the build. And I feel like for KBD fans, for the KBD67 Lite, it's insane because they don't offer the best of the best kind of like material for you, especially for the case. It's like a hard plastic case, but everything else they give you is just, the details in everything else is just so well, it's so good in all the other parts of it that the entire build just feels so satisfying. I feel like I'm really excited for this build. So that's the PCB. Let me put this away as well. right, let me put this on the side. Yeah, I'm super excited for this build. Now let's just take a look at the switches and the keycaps that we're gonna use. And yeah, let's do this. Let's build this keyboard. Let's go. The switches that we'll be using are the Kinetic Labs Husky linear switches. And the keycaps that we'll be using are the ePPT Gray Japanese keycap set. All right, we finished the keyboard build and we finished the sound test. So here's the keyboard. A couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, the keycaps, actually. The keycaps is the EPD gray Japanese keycap set, and it's in stock on KBD fans. This is a keycap set that a lot of people are sleeping on because they're all trying to get their hands on the EPPT Kuroshiro keycap set. But this keycap set, I feel like, is also really good, and it's really similar to the Kuroshiro, and it's in stock. It's also a really clean keycap set as well. So I feel like this can fit a lot of people's keyboard builds, and you shouldn't miss the opportunity. Another thing I want to talk about is the keyboard itself. It actually exceeded my expectations. The case material is not the best, but overall, this keyboard, everything just fits perfectly. Like, you can really tell that KBD fans gave you something special at an affordable price because every single piece in this keyboard was well thought out, and you just feel like it just feels really well put together, basically, and every single component was put a lot of like thought and care into. And I feel like this keyboard, even though it's not the highest quality in terms of the case material, I feel like this keyboard could be an endgame keyboard for a lot of people because it sounds really good and it looks really clean, and the RGB is also really good as well. For me, it's not really an endgame keyboard for me because I like heavier boards. I like more, stronger boards with like metal cases and all that. So, but this keyboard definitely is a high tier keyboard. I will be doing keyboard tier lists in the future. This, I would put it at an high A rank or a low S rank. And I just really like the way how it felt and the entire build experience. If I saw this keyboard on the shelves of Target, I would have to price it at $150 is my pricing for this keyboard because I feel like that's fair for this entire build, ideally. All right, that's the end of this keyboard episode. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.